Ladies and gentlemen, we'll just talk about the men we have lined up here. Here we have a tropical enlisted man. He's in signals, the lemon yellow. Here we have a sergeant in reconnaissance, golden yellow, who's highly decorated, but you can't see because of this burp gun. We need to rectify that. Here we have a signals first lieutenant, lemon yellow, first lieutenant, War Merit Cross, or Kriegsverdienstkreuz, wounded badge from the Spanish Civil War. Has his officer's dagger with him. These two uniforms are parade uniforms. They're called Zazani. This one is a Panzer, and he has the cigarettes, and you can still see the tax stamp from Adolf on there. These are still sealed from the 40s. Sports badge, wounded badge. And here we have a engineer of the 33rd Regiment, 3rd Company. This regiment was with Rommel at Tobruk. Now this is a very interesting tunic in that on the inside of it, it has the guy's laundry tag, and it has the 33rd Regiment, 3rd Company, and the guy's name on it. And it also has an ink stamp in there that shows the same regiment and company and says it's a Pioneer Battalion, Pioneer Regiment. Pioneer is what they call them. So assault badge, General Assault Badge. He's just been awarded the Iron Cross 2nd class, so he's still wearing it. He's got his marksmanship badge. Here we have a first lieutenant in a cavalry regiment. So the cavalry, they were horseback, and then they went to the tanks. They transitioned into tanks. My uncle Tom did the same thing. He was ROTC in America, and they rode horses, and then they got tanks. So they still have they always carry or wear the riding breeches. It's the tradition. But the golden yellow, he's reconnaissance is what they became. I knew a man that was in the 1st Regiment of the 1st Cavalry Division, and he talked about riding horses with his squad of men behind the lines in Poland, in Russia, in France, and he talked about they would mount a machine gun on one horse with a lot of ammunition. I remember him talking about riding past a Polish soldier. They all of a sudden rode past each other and looked at each other, and he said nobody fired a shot, nobody said a word, they just kept on going, let each other live. This is an infantry infantry 2nd lieutenant, infantry assault badge. I don't badge my guys up real big. Actually, a lady came in and gave me this tunic. It's missing a button here. Don't tell anybody. Coastal Artillery. So he's in the Navy. He's got a golden eagle. He's in the Navy. He's a Obergefreiter, if you can see his arm there. Got his badge, got his Luger, his binoculars. So he sits in the bunkers and looks out at the ocean and waits for the big armada to come at him. That'd be a difficult deal. Hermann Göring Division. The white for Luftwaffe. Early, these were bomber jackets, I believe, or uniforms. So, representing Italy. We're going to step over to the Fallschirmjäger, the German paratroopers. So this is a tropical version of the second variation jump smock. Jump boots, pants with the pocket. This is a mint jumpsuit right here. Mint, never been issued, never been worn. Now then, hold on, we got to unveil this guy since he's so cool. Dun 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 dun. He's the first variation jump smock, the green one. And if you get real close, you can see the orange and green weave of the pattern, which is the telltale sign of this. So tropical guy that still has his wool breeches, shoes, jump boots. And here we have the third variation of the jump smock with an MP44, okay? So he's got the late version helmet with the rolled edge. So we could say he's Battle of the Bulge. How's that, guys? Last ditch paratrooper. Now we have some fighter pilots. Here's a German fighter pilot in the electrical and heated suit. Notice that it's got a positive and a negative snap here, so you can plug into the airplane because it's an electrically heated jacket. You know, these fighter planes are going up to 35,000 feet chasing our bombers. It's pretty cold up there. You know, it's negative however many degrees. But I'd like to make mention of the fashion, how we copy fashion. You might make a little segment of this, but think about the bicycle helmets, how they have the chin straps like this. And look at the German paratrooper helmet. And look at his chin straps, how we've copied that. Basically, we've copied the helmet. Now then, think about all the jackets that you see that have that pocket right here on the chest. And I'd like you to take note of this. Seems a little familiar, doesn't it? So he's got the channel pants and the boots. This guy's his gauntlet fell. His gloves, they're rabbit fur lined. 1944. They always fall out of his hand. I'll mess with those later. So here we have a Stuka pilot. All right, he's a sergeant, and this is his Stuka bar, and this little pendant here means that he has a minimum of 200 missions. Iron Cross First Class, he's got his pilot's wings. Now let me just state that this tie here is not World War II. This was given to me by the Nuremberg Paratrooper Association after my altercation in the graveyard. So I'd wear it, but I just don't have an occasion to wear ties anymore. And here we have a major in the flight branch, a pilot, with a make-believe Knight's Cross. Great holster.